Hello everybody, it's Radio Card Game here. A couple of days ago during the Everyday Jump news, alongside some product and card release, the new Master Rulebook has been announced, which will be on sale in Japan on March 23rd. The article of Yuga Organization states, as a note, since the printing of the Perfect Rulebook began, a new significant card mechanic on interaction is usually introduced in March or April that is mentioned and explained in that year's edition of the rulebook. Previously, it's been the introduction of Xyz Pendulum Masters, Synchro Pendulum Masters, Fusion Pendulum Masters, and the new Master rule set. So it would not be unlikely if something new came up in and around March or April. So here we are guessing what's more or less likely to happen. The most important and discussed point since the beginning of the Reigns era at the introduction of Link Monsters is the limited number of spots in the extra deck. While a lot of old or previous decks were already struggling finding a couple of spaces for important and needed monsters, even without links, now the space problem for them has become a more prominent thing. And this is just for decks that need link monsters for freeing up Monster Zone in order to be able to summon the other ones. For link-based decks instead, like Stargrail and Planlink for example, the issue is different. As long as we go deeper and deeper in the Reigns era, even more quote-unquote staple link monsters come out, like Crystal Needle Fiber, Summoner Sorcerers, Link Rainbow, or even the whole Trimer package. So we can tell that the space is already running out. The OCG somewhat overcame this problem, unbanning and then semi-limiting Pot of Avarice, giving players the possibility to recycle those needed monsters you already used during the first turn. Even though Pot of Avarice puts back 5 monsters, increasing the maximum number of the extra deck by that quantity could be a problem. So a reasonable midway could be found by bringing the ceiling to 17 or even 18. And I think that this change is the most likely to be seen in the next Perfect Rulebook. In a more imaginary scenario with a new rulebook, we could see the introduction of Link Pendulum Monsters. As for the other special Pendulum Monsters, after being summoned, they will go face up to the extra deck instead of going to the graveyard. To summon them back, their link rating, or since they will be too easy to summon because the link ratings are quite low, the sum of the link rating and the minimum number of monsters required for the link summon would be considered as a level. But after all, I don't expect this to happen for 2 reasons in particular. Most obviously, they will be too powerful. Second point, the Fusion Synchro Xyz Pendulum Monsters exist because they appeared in the R5 anime, and since in Reigns neither of the other summoning mechanics shown up, I doubt we will see a Link Pendulum Monsters. A more interesting and not so unlikely thing to happen could be the introduction of Link Monsters that can only be summoned in defense position. They would work entirely as the Link Monsters we have right now, but just with this small difference. Maybe they will have some similarities or effect pattern to follow, for example some recycling or protection effect, even though we already have this one in some Link Monsters. Of course, they wouldn't be able to change their position, neither attack, unless their effect states so, as the entire Super Heavy Samurai or Invoked Cositus. Finally, let's try to say that they could help the game to slow down, but I'm not really into that way of thinking. I'm sure there will be plenty of other possibilities, but I just discussed those I find more likely to happen or think of. But which are your ideas? I'm really looking forward to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to help this small channel grow, and see you next time.